Because her English reached a certain level and she qualified for a promotion, and we also use for to express a purpose of something. Marina creates videos for improving your English. You watch my videos for improving your language. Travel a lot for works. There are also cases when two and four can be both used. Let's talk about some examples so I can illustrate this better. Let's compare two examples. He's studying English for work. He is studying English to be able to talk to his American friends. So what will notice here is that we use for with a noun. He learns English for fun. He learns English will work. He learns English for his master degree. But when we have a verb, we say to he learns English to talk to his friends in the US. He learns English to get a job promotion. He learns English to study abroad. See the difference. Now let's move on to another example when both 2 and 4 can be used. My friend broke lunch to me. My friends broke lunch for me. No, now both are correct, but they have slightly different meanings. My friends broke lunch to me. We are talking about direction. He broke lunch to my apartment, put it on my table, and I start eating. But when we say my friend broke lunch for me, we really want to emphasize that he's doing something nice for me. He talked about me when he was getting lunch, so he got one for me. Apologize can be used with both 2 and 4 because you apologize for something that you have done. I apologize for this video being too short, but you apologize to someone. I apologize to you for this video being too short. I apologize to my friend for forgetting about her birthday. I apologize for the language. Apologize to you. Travel to and travel for. I travel to Russia. I travel to Paris. I travel to Germany. But I travel for work. I travel to Russia for Lingua Fest, which is a festival woman company. I travel to Germany for meetings. You see, so 4 is for the reason, 2 is for the destination, because you must travel to France immediately and put directly into the hands of the king and him alone. Men can travel for work. Families, you need wait for someone or something. I'm waiting for the concert tonight. I am waiting for my dad to come and visit us in California. But you wait to do something. I cannot wait to see my family in Russia, or I cannot wait to travel this summer. I cannot wait to show you this. When we use X, we normally use for X for something. Can I ask you for a cup of tea, please? Can I ask you for a favor? Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. When we talk about belonging, we normally say to it belongs to me, it belongs to you, and never belongs for. So don't say that she belongs To me, when we say care, we care for somebody. I care for my dog, I care for Alec, I care for my family. You care for him, and last but not the least, when we are saying prepare, we always say prepare for something. I will need to prepare for the festival. Let's do a quick quiz. He lives 13 long street and you have to select either in on or at. I am visiting my grandma on and at a hospital. I like traveling to and at a train. Now you are gonna get the right answers at the end of this video, but make sure you write your answer down. You can check yourself later. Now let's talk about some rules. The first rule the first rule is when we use at is used with a very exact placing small building like something that is small. You would always use at the door, at the hospital, at school, at the university, at the table, at the door. So something specific would always be at. But when you are thinking about big things like I do not know Panama or Guatemala or Stadion Petersburg or London, you would never say it because it only applies to smaller things at London, Panama, Guatemala, those hook geographical locations. So you can be at London, you are in London, yeah, but I am at the desk, I am at home, I am at my studio, I am at the bus stop etc. at the university, in the door, that school. We use on which streets and avenues. I live on Park Avenue, on North Avenue, I live on Green Street. So on is always with the street, but please remember there are always exceptions, like if you are talking about university and you are talking about campus, you say I live on campus. On campus, campus is this location where you have your dorms, you have your classes, you have your restaurant, cafeterias, etc. So on campus will be an exception, but normally on is only used with streets. Now when we're talking about the streets, here is another things to remember. When we have a number, then we use at. I live at 13 Green Street at 45 Dunstan Street, but when we don't have a number, like I'm asking where are you right now and you're answering I am a Market Street, you don't give me a number and the news on Green Street. So at is used when we give the full address, street number etc. On is when we just mentioned the stream, and when we talk about something bigger than the streets, we use the preposition in. So for example, different different parts of town. We are having lunch in Sinaton, or we are having lunch on Nob Hill. This is like a district here in San Francisco, with cities as I already mentioned. I live in London, I live in London, I live in New York. 11 New York. We have been in New York for 2 weeks. We are in Los Altos Hills. With status, I live in California. I live in California. With parts of my friends spend vacation in the south of India. With countries, I used to live in Russia. In Russia, with continents, my sister is in Africa. I love being in Africa. So to sum things up we use at with specific location on with less specific location like streets and in with bigger location like cities, town, countries, part of countries. If you are already feeling overwhelmed with what's going on and we have not yet started the most interesting part of the video where I'm going to explain more things about preposition. I would highly recommend a book called Grammar is a Unit. It is produced by my company called Lingual Trip by certified teachers. This is a handbook that covers all the necessary topics in English grammar, and it has a chapter on preposition. It has chapter intense chapter on grammar rules, and it is not just rules. We all get bored by those boring textbooks in this book, just like in all of my videos. Thank you.